some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will have the football first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Rush. He's got the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first.
Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Rush. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Grab near the marker. It's Garner. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it. Working that left side. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Rush. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires deep on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take...
He's loose on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God give it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield. He's open on the right. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that offense, one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Back to throw. It's Rush. Lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half. Offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the deep... Now they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rush. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Rush. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. 42 Spider. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked.
Pulls it in on the left. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got it on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
To throw, it's Rush. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Rush. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. At the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no...
Breaks into the open on the left. The 20. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Looking deep down the right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Just